Hey guys, what's up? This is Bear again. Today I'm going to be giving you an updated video on my mono green midrange deck. I went 3-2 at F&M. I lost to a mono white deck. I had to mulligan to 5 the first game, just got attritioned out. The second game I just got unlucky. It's no excuse, but we played 2 games after to see how our decks really matched up, and I swept in both games. So the deck does have the power. I guess it's just me learning how to mulligan better. So I'll show you what I've done and how we can improve for next week. So the major changes I made was I added the 4 tectonic edges I was talking about last video. In one of the games that I lost this week, it would have made a huge difference. I only had 2, and if I would have had 4, I feel like I would have had an advantage to win. So I have those now, which puts me down to 22 basic forests, which is still plenty for Dungrove, Elder, and Garrick to go off. I got 3 Dismembers, 3 Beast of Thins. Now this is a card I didn't talk about much, because I don't like this card actually. But the more and more I use it, the more I start to realize how good it is, especially the fact that pretty much everything in my deck can block it or trade with it. Destroying a permanent for 3 in green is pretty good, and I don't like dealing with Baneslayer Angels, and I also don't like dealing with lands. So if I can get rid of those, then all the better. The 4 Explorers still. I got 3 Garrick still. I went down to 1 Karn. I was drawing him too often in the beginning and not enough in the late game where it mattered. And even when I play him, he's good, but he either gets countered, and if he lands at that point in the game, I should already be winning anyway. I cut all the swords and just went down to 3 Sword War and Peace. There's a lot of white and red in my metagame right now, and I think in any metagame it's better to have this. It's kind of a copy off of Brian Kibler's Blade Breaker deck that plays 3 Sword War and Peace, but obviously he has a well-tested deck, as I'm trying to accomplish here, so there's no point in trying other swords when he's already done the work for me. 2 Brutalizer Exarchs. I'm starting to realize how much I like this card. It can pretty much kill anything that's not a creature, which I have a package of 6 removal spells for, so it can get lands, planeswalkers, artifacts, whatever I need to take care of. Birthing Pods is getting big that I can just dump out, or I can just get another creature. 3 Thruns, which, as I talked about last video with the swords, is pretty awesome. The 4 Birds, the 4 Dungrove, the 4 Skin Shifter. So none of that's changed. And we'll go through the sideboard, and I talked about that a lot last week, how I was losing to mono red quite often, and I do not like losing to red, so I did face a red deck this week, and I was able to 2-0 him. It was close, but I think the changes I've made are going to make it even further apart, as in I'll be ahead. I have 1 Spellskite for Splinter's Wind and mono red. I have the 4 Baloths now, much better for mono red instead of 3. There's no point in not having 4. 2 Guys Revenge for control if I ever happen to see it. Haven't boarded it in yet, but it's there. The sword is for green-black Birthing Pod, for mono-black, really any black archetype, and it's a good card all around just to have in case I need it. Now, the Perilous Mirror was an addition late Friday night after I got home after F&M. I got hosed by Mirror Crusader, which is a 2/2 double strike, pro-black, and pro-green that literally destroys my entire deck. The only main deck answer I had to it was 2 Karns, which didn't do shit for me either game because it came down too late against an opponent who had 3 Mirror Crusaders on the board. So not only will these be good against mono red, trading with a small guy, but they'll also be able to kill Mirror Crusaders and, you know, pesky flyers or something. I might go down -1 Perilous Mirror and add 1 Ratchet Bomb, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm going to leave it like this for a week. And 4 Naturalize. There's a couple games I played against, or 3 Naturalize, I'm sorry. There's a few games I played against Birthing Pod and Tezzeret, and there's nothing I wanted more than some Naturalizes, and they're also pretty good against Splinter Twin. So these are the changes I made. I hope you subscribe to my channel. I'll be bringing you guys more. Also, Innistrad will be releasing on the 30th of this month, and I have booster slots on the way from Channel Fireball that I'll open up for you guys. And yeah, I'll keep you updated on how the deck does, and have a good day.